Hello and welcome to Queeniechi Says Cook. Today I'm going to show you how to make my Valentine special, which is steak la la. Now don't panic everybody, it is raw meat as in steak tartare, but dogs can eat raw meat, it's not going to kill them, and I do occasionally feed my own dogs some raw beef now and again. I think diversity is the key, as you know. So let's get started, and I'm dressed a little bit differently today because it is Valentine's. So anyway, let's get started. So here we have some quail's eggs, which are going to top the dish at the very end. I have some ready blanched tips of asparagus, and what you need to do is when you get a whole piece of asparagus, you just bend it, and wherever it bends is the place you need to take the end off, and you can use them in something else. So just the tips for this. I have pureed with a little bit of warm water some baby broad beans. Whoops! There you go, it's coming out the shell. So there they are, they're lovely and delicious, and my dogs really enjoy eating them. A little bit of celeriac here, grated, and I have some ricotta cheese here, and I put a little bit of black pepper on. My dogs like a bit of heat in their food, a little bit of flavour. It's up to you. If you feel your dog won't eat it, then don't put the black pepper in. And here we have the steak. Now the steak is really important, and if you see what I'm doing here, it's really, really tender and super soft. And this is fillet steak. It's the best cut, it's the best part, and when you eat it raw, it just melts in your mouth, and it's very, very velvety and smooth on your tongue, so it's delicious to eat. I'm going to show you how we're going to make it and what we're going to do. So let's get started. So there's my little heartful. I'm sure I'm going to do that in a minute. So here we have the steak, and you actually don't need very much at all. And it's always best you don't use mince, because that's a completely different cut of beef. You want to use the fillet, and it has to be a whole piece. And go and see your butcher rather than going to your big multinational superstore if you can, and talk to your butcher and tell them that you're making steak tartare and that you want something that's possibly aged, that's a fillet, that's obviously grass fed. I'm not interested in cows that are sitting in a shed all day eating dry whatnot. You want them to be a cow that's been running about on the fields. A nice Swiss cow would be great, but you know, you want some nice fresh beef. We'll show you what to do. So what we're going to do is basically cut little pieces like this. And you want them to be tiny little morsels, tiny little mouthfuls. There we go. So you don't want it minced necessarily, but you do want it to be chopped finely. So little pieces like this, and as you can see, my knife is going through it really easily, and it's like, you know, the expression is like butter. So when you actually cut it, it's got your sharp knife is going through it like butter. So there we go. So there are my pieces, and I'm really happy with that, and I'll show you the little pieces here. So little tiny pieces like this. Okay, so I'm going to pop those into my little bowl here, so they're ready done, and I'm happy with that. Next, I'm going to put in a few asparagus tips. Just move that over there, and I'm just going to chop the ends. Now obviously this is not a traditional steak tartare like we eat, but it's a little bit of a variation, and trust me, your dog will love it. So I'm going to pop that in the bowl. Some asparagus tips, and the next thing I'm going to put a handful of celeriac and sprinkle that in, and I'm going to use my special heart-shaped spoon to put a little bit of the ricotta in. Actually, I'll put a little bit more than that because my dogs really enjoy it. And now I'm going to put a bit of the pea puree in. So now all we're going to do is give it a little mix up like that. There we go. You get the gist, it's all nicely stuck together. And I'm going to take my, there, just move that over there. I'm going to take my heart-shaped form, and I'm going to take my mixture, and I'm going to press it into my form, just like this. See, just enough. Now this is a treat, this is not something I'm going to be making every single day, but this is a tasty little treat, and it is Valentine's, and why not? Why not show your dog that you love them as well? And it's nice, you don't have to, if you're not with anybody or you're on your own, you don't have to feel sad and think you're the only person in the world. You can show your love for your little dog and share a meal. You can eat this as well. Right, there we go. So put that over there. Some hands. Right, so there we are. It's into our mould, and I'm just going to press it out just a little bit more to even it out there. Now, what we're going to do, there we go. We're going to pop that in the fridge, and we're going to leave it for about half an hour to an hour while I get ready. You know, have a bath, get yourself ready, and we're going to serve this, and I'll show you how we're going to serve it for our dog later. Hello and welcome back. The steak la la there has been resting in the fridge, and it's in a nice heart-shaped form, and Widget has a little homemade kefir with some cashew butter in it because he likes that, and I've got bananas in mine because I fancy that, so we've got a little kefir shot each today, and I'm just going to serve up our main meal for my man in my life. Been in my life for 3 years, which is Widget. So I'm just going to serve this up now. There you go. I'm going to have a little bit as well. A bit here. Like that. It's nice. I'm a good cook. Happy Valentine's, and enjoy your steak la la. See you next time.